Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Like a Dragon on the Mysterious JG. I think the last video was in sync. If it was off by not much. So let's continue with our quest to get murdered by Koreans who are... You know, they are secret Koreans in a sense. It's not a secret that they're Korean, but they're very secretive in every other respect. The game is really pushing the idea that the Korean mafia is particularly secretive. And the other mafias are not secretive. But yeah, they really push the idea that the Koreans are spooky and mysterious. And by, I mean the Korean mafia. The Komenju. Burger. The War Mafia.
Sweet.
We got a projector, and we're now a treasure tracker. The pocket protector. Oh, come on, I could climb this height of them before. But apparently I'm not supposed to this time. Alright, let's just keep making progress, and we just have to hope we can come back for stuff that we missed. In the past, there have been areas we couldn't go back into, like we went into a club where dirty armpit liquor guy was trying to lick Psycho's presumably pristine and clean armpits. Not dirty armpits. But that wasn't really a place we could explore while we were in there. It was just the location of a plot battle. I don't remember us having had free roam in there.
What? What is it?
Oh, nothing. A bug flew into my ear. What a stupid thing. Go scare someone else.
Wow.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, that really... he just refuses to get any more bond with us. That really did seem like he was about to fall to his death, which... You know, hell, maybe the reason you can only get your bond level up to 2 with him is because he will be killed by plot events. Can I knock that thing over? That would be kind of fun. Get treasure? In the form of tungsten. Oh, looks like we found us two members of the tungsten trio. Mysterious stone, mysterious stone, mysterious stone. Looks like a place to save our game. Or to heal up. Recover, yes. Save, I guess not.
Should I open it?
Now this one might actually have a monster inside because we were... Oh, bulletproof shield. I thought it might have a monster in because we were actually given the chance to save, but... Guess the wrong job for the... Icy traffic wand. Icy. Yeah, the, this shield might be... I don't... Do we already have these? Because, it seemed like, I was having a real hard time finding good weapons for the job where he's like a, SWAT team armored guy. But yeah, then I was thinking, I think I might already have a bulletproof shield, and I already do. It seems like all the important weapons you would need for developing super weapons in the FAQ I glanced at. Some of them, like, yeah, you are supposed to get them from a dungeon that might not be repeatable, but it seemed like most of them were like, you could buy them at a really expensive shop if you didn't find them wherever they actually drop for free. Most of them, and a few of them didn't, but like they were prizes in repeatable dungeons, like the challenge dungeons. Radius challenge dungeon. Better know 121, whatever. Remember his Let's Play where he's talking about Radius challenge dungeon. But yeah, like prizes for things that you could repeat, like those dungeons where you can exit and start back at the beginning and rerun through them. Something like that. There might be more of those coming later, I feel like. Okay, these... Apparently, yeah, I guess I can see how you wouldn't necessarily be anxious to cross lots of power cables. Because this did seem like a wall we can't get around.
Hey.
This is the heart of the Komenju. They'll probably do all they can to hold the fort. You ready for this?
You okay?
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's go. Well, I mean, they heal us up, and then they send us into what's probably, if not a boss fight, then some kind of endurance round where we have to fight quite a few battles. I would expect. So secret server rooms. They're like, there should be like heavy-duty AC,
Very good.
right?
Well done, everyone.
It's that movie star from Korea. Oh. Hey Ninja Boy.
Allow me to apologize. We're not usually so uncouth.
But we've run out of couth.
The guy who freed us from Mabuchi's chains.
You remember
That's right.
me.
Sorry about the.
I'm honored.
Sorry about the jet white hair. I was through chemotherapy.
Hey, why bother saving us then just to attack us
Chemotherapy
now?
really messed with my hair color. I'm not attacking you now. Well, not yet.
I do apologize. The situation's a little complex.
Now that he's taken off the mask, we can see its previously unseen Korean guy.
What's this guy's deal? I don't like him.
Weren't
He's
you
not
the
cute
one
like
saying he
Nanba.
was hot?
That's before I
Just
could see
because
his
he's hot
face.
doesn't mean I like him.
I want him inside me.
I'm
That doesn't mean I
serving
think he's a good
strategic
person.
role for the Komichu. My name is Jungi Han.
Jungi-han.
Jungi-han.
You can call me Jungi.
You want to tell us why your men attacked us?
They're not
I
my
simply
men.
wanted to see how strong you are.
And I was willing to
Actually,
sacrifice
I
many of
ordered
my
them
men
not
for that
to kill
purpose.
you, no matter what happened in the fight. And yet, I must admit, you still had me worried for a second there.
That you would fall to your
No way,
deaths.
man. We didn't even break a sweat. Look, my hair's still perfect.
Almost as
Does
perfect
that
as
make me
yours.
strong enough for you?
For my men, yes. But for me, why, I believe I could take all of you by myself.
Using my
what?
secret Korean ninja
I
power.
happen to know why you're here, Kasuga.
Oh, cool.
You're in
Well, I
quite
wanted
the
to tell you.
predicament. But there are things you don't yet grasp.
Oh, yeah, I pulls down his
If you
pants and
like.
starts grasping.
I could explain things in greater detail.
Yes, please, and we'll let
How
that
about
whole you could
spare
defeat us all with
greater
1% of your
details
power
and
thing
give
go
us the
by.
short version.
Very well. I'll focus on the part that's crucial for you to understand.
You see, when a man loves
Just
a
give
woman
me
very
a
much
minute
and gives
to
her a
figure out
special
how to
hug.
put it, so even an idiot can comprehend.
Ooh.
If you think calling me names is gonna get a rise out of me, think again. I like my life as an idiot.
I'm a useful idiot.
I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. I like idiots myself.
Oh yeah, you're a
No,
big dumbhead.
This way, please.
So you gonna
To
take
my
us seriously
murder
at some
chamber.
point? Just let it go.
He really
Release the
pisses
bone.
me off for a hot guy.
It's
Usually hot
always the
guys don't make
sexy
me that
ones
angry.
who piss you off the most.
Yep, that's why I prefer to associate with you guys.
What's that
You
supposed
walked
to
right into that, the Dutchie.
Nothing.
It's not even worth explaining to you. You're dumbass. I hate all of you guys so much. I wish I could hang out with the cool chick who I hate.
I think you might be the very first non-Komijul who ever passed through here.
Well,
You should
except
be
for the
grateful.
electrical inspector.
Or at least pretend to be.
Oh, secret grateful guys? Or no, it's secret ungrateful guys? Whatever. Nothing straightforward with these non-secret Korean. Oh yeah, see, it's like the Matrix now. Oh man, does that mean the boring Colonel Sanders guy is going to show up and we're going to have like meth head Keanu like flipping the bird to camera on one of the monitors?
What in the world?
This is the heart of our business interests in Ijincho.
What are you, like the fucking
Security
shadow
cameras
broker?
all over town. Footage shot by undercover Komijul agents.
We sell them to
Here,
America's
you
funniest
see
home
everything
videos
the
for
cameras
millions.
see.
We got to
We
keep
have our
them.
own generators too. But they're not enough to power such an advanced system.
So we have to
So,
suck
that's
power
why
away from
You
that
have to
one chick's
jack
bar.
innocent people's electricity.
That's
Not that
one way
innocent.
of putting it. But you must consider that we are recent arrivals in Ijincho. When we came, the Seiryu and Liumang were already at war over territory. The area we now call Komijul was the only scrap left to us. Still,
Which is why we built our
managed
evil
to
secret
use it to
monitoring
produce
station.
A very in-demand commodity. Information, which it turns out is also an excellent weapon.
Yeah, but you're still stealing electricity from regular old folks.
We are quite small compared to the Seiryu clan and the Liumang.
But we're really,
We'd be
really
the
secret
first
and
to go
cool.
down if it came to a real war.
Which I'd like to tell everyone
survive,
so that they
we
all
have come
know.
to act as the balance between the other two. It's a strategy that has served us well so far.
You do not require strategy?
How?
To give you an example, if a man from the Liumang entered Seiryu clan territory, we'd know it immediately and report it to our Seiryu contacts. And it wouldn't end there. We'd investigate the trespasser and use his friends or family as further leverage.
Sounds pretty
So
neat.
you see, we extinguish the sparks of war before they become fires.
And
Though
yet
we
you've
do
utterly
prefer
failed
that
recently.
sparks don't fly in the first place.
So really, this standoff in Yokohama isn't among three equal organizations. It's
You're
two
just a bunch
big,
of shitty
powerful
losers.
ones, a little one mediating between them.
Exactly right. The Liumang and the Seiryu clan should be thanking us.
If we didn't steal power from that one bar, that bar would rise up and take over Yokohama.
But they've never sent so much as a thank you note.
What a bunch of jerks.
What if
huh?
someone does start a fire on purpose? The Komi Jewel do anything about it?
It's case by case, but many times that task would fall to us, yes. Sometimes all we have to do is apply a little pressure. But sometimes it calls for a heavier hand. It's all just business.
You know, like some fat white guy hand.
So what about Mabuchi? You managed to put out that spark yet?
Well, you guys are messing it up.
He's still alive, if that's what you're asking. But take a look at the large monitor, if you would.
It's a Samsung. The CIA uses its camera to spy on us.
This was recorded just moments before the death of Otohime Land's owner. You'll see both Lao Ma and his men.
Well, hey, this looks like rock solid proof to me.
Hell
Yeah, well,
This is exactly what we were looking for.
I knew it would
you
be.
know what? I bet, oh god, I'm blanking on his name. The guy who got O.J. Simpson for off. Johnny Cochran. I bet Johnny Cochran could free Liu Mong.
Anyone who watches this, even Zhao, will have to accept that Mabuchi is at fault.
Mabuchi. Mabuchi.
But
But
I can't
he's
hand
never
this
gonna
over
see it.
to you just yet.
You must
There's
do
something
4
else
fetch
I
quests
want
for
you to
me.
see.
What's that?
You'll see what I mean.
When I show it to you, if you'd shut up and let me show it to you.
Yeah. This doesn't sound shady at all. Yo, can you lighten up, man? It's starting to rub off on me.
And I don't want you rubbing off on me. I'd much rather be rubbing off on Psycho if I have to choose one of you guys. Where is Psycho anyway? Did Psycho get kidnapped at some point during all this? Oh, never mind. There she is. They just didn't bother to show her in that last scene. This is our secret lab where we're producing the first Korean spec.
What is all this?
Come, have a closer look. It's not going to bite.
Not unless I instruct it to. It's our biological mutagen weapon here. Oh, cool. They're doing like radiation therapy at like 4 times the speed. We're producing the ultimate doors. Imagine what a great house you'd have with a door made of light. It'd be even better than the paper walls we use in Japan. Of course, in Japan, we also use cremation to bury the dead. So that's, they're all together on the counterfeiting thing, huh? Or are they trying to out-counterfeit the Chinese gang?
They're printing yen. Counterfeit bills.
Yeah, Japan, you just need to knock a couple zeros off the end of your currency. Okay, do I
More
have control,
fake
or is the game
bills?
just taking its time?
Wait. These are different from Mabuchi's.
Yeah, what's
Please
up with
have a
that?
picture of,
Oh, these fakes.
oh, damn it. I keep... my brain does not work as well as it used to. I was trying to think of like any K-pop band to joke about. Oh, it's got the face of, and then any Korean pop culture celebrity on it, and that would have been my zany joke. Except I couldn't think of any. I don't know the names of these. Like one of them is like, oh, so and so have a new meal at McDonald's. It's huge, and I'm like, I don't know who they are. Like to the point where I can't even remember their names. Anyway, Hot Chick is back, so time for Seiko to get
On
angry.
a whole other level, I assure you. They make
These ones
Mabuchi's
actually look
bills
like real money.
board game money. Put them
Which-
side by side, and you'd see how sloppy his work is.
But if you
These
put
are
all of them
made
next to
with a
real money,
state-of-the-art
they all come
printer.
look like shit.
It can copy a bill down to each microline.
Cool.
I was wondering if you'd turn up again.
Happy to
I
see
much
me.
prefer looking at your butt to that
Happy
other guy's
anytime a
butt.
good-looking woman turns up.
It would have been sooner, but I had preparations to make.
For your
Bet
death!
your makeup routine's no joke.
You're funny. I like you.
It will be a shame to watch you
Can
die.
you two stop flirting? How about you tell us who you are already?
I don't think the lady appreciates your tone.
Well, let her talk for herself.
Why don't you introduce me to them?
Of course.
Where does your ego end?
Everyone, allow me to present the leader of the
Because she's
Komijuri,
clearly in charge,
Song
so...
Hui.
Hi, Songy. Song Hui. Hui Song, I mean, hi Song, I mean... Song. I got like a spider
Wait.
thing going on, the
You mean
necklace. Cool.
she's their leader?
They let a girl lady
Boss
lead
is
them?
a woman?
With the two X chromosomes and the lady bits?
You remember all that paper in Mabuchi's warehouse?
Mabuchi,
The plain white paper inside the shipping boxes?
White paper? Why couldn't it
You
be
mean the
Korean
stuff
paper?
for steaming food?
It's made of bamboo. We're going to use it to steal the election away from the rightful ruler, Donald Trump.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind
It's
of an
not
important
for
plot
food.
point.
It's made with a very
not for
special
food. It's not
compound.
for food.
The Liumang import it from the mainland.
They're Chinese.
Yeah,
import
mainland
company.
America. It
Makes
actually
sense.
comes from Wisconsin.
The Japanese yen we make here uses the same paper.
What? Wait. Do you steal the paper from the Liumang warehouse and make yen with it?
Steal us? We don't need to stoop to that. We arranged for it to be brought here.
You buy blank paper shaped like
What do you
bills.
mean?
The
I would assume they
Komijuro
know
asked
you're
the
counterfeiting
Yokohama
money.
Liumang to procure the paper we needed. It's only stored temporarily in Mabuchi's warehouse.
Oh,
Then
okay. So
someone
they're
from the Liumang delivers it to us.
so the Koreans and the Chinese are working together to counterfeit
And
money.
who did you arrange all this with?
Oh,
Then why
it
would
all
you
goes
tell
through
me?
Their boss Zhao.
Zhao knows you use the paper?
Well, yes,
Of
because they're in
course.
business
How
together.
would we keep it a secret from him?
So the paper in the warehouse gets made into fake yen, not yuan?
Well, yes.
But then,
I think
where
that's
does the yuan come from? That another part of your business?
no, that's
that
where the
the
Japanese
Liumang
are in
piece of
because
the
all three
action?
parties are probably in on this
Nope.
together.
It's neither.
What?
You know, this whole thing was kind of a fluke. One
This
day,
whole game.
one of Mabuchi's men stumbled across a box of strange paper in the warehouse. It just so happened this particular guy was a former counterfeiter. A light bulb went off in his head, and he told Mabuchi they could use the paper to make fake yuan.
He's a kindly old man from Vice City. He's almost like a father figure for Tommy Vercetti.
Mabuchi gave it a try, and voila, huge profits.
So it wasn't even Mabuchi's idea in the first place.
Far be it from me to criticize others in the trade. But Mabuchi's not as smart as he thinks he is. He just got
Nobody's
lucky one
smart
of
as
his
Mabuchi thinks
peons
he
had a
is.
good idea.
Does Zhao know that
Why don't you
Mabuchi is
ignore the
making yuan?
peons and go for the
You
officer?
told him?
I did. But Zhao already knew. He's just pretending that he doesn't.
See, he
After
really
all,
likes Mabuchi.
it's
He
not like
doesn't
he
want to
can
remember
order
him.
his men to stop printing yuan. They'd ask
course
where
he
the
could, he's
paper
the
was
boss.
going. Not even Zhao could talk his way out of that. And he's not about to do anything that might risk his very profitable fake yen operation.
So Zhao is like leading the Chinese mafia, but has to keep his activities secret from the rest of the Chinese mafia? That doesn't seem right. I don't understand.
So he's willing to look the other way when it comes to Mabuchi's fake yuan. It's logical. I'd do the same.
But does Mabuchi
That is
know the
something.
same paper is being used to make yen?
No, what he takes to make yuan is breakage. But I'm okay with breakage if it keeps Mabuchi in the dark. The only thing I care about is the paper continues to be customized for yen.
Customized?
Yes, legal currency always has a specific recipe. For yen, the main ingredient is a plant called mitsumara. But the other
For fake
ingredients,
ballots,
the
we use
mixture
bamboo.
ratio, the manufacturing method, those are all state secrets, which makes it almost impossible to copy.
How the hell are you pulling it off?
We have a contact at the Treasury who passed these secrets to us decades ago.
And luckily, they don't change them ever.
Why haven't the police caught wind of this operation?
Because you're all morons.
If you're surprised by police incompetence, you're younger than I thought.
Oh, well. Trust me, I'm older than I look.
You know she's
Totally
literally
still
doing
works
that on
down there.
purpose, don't you?
The point is, almost nobody knows about these fake bills.
Please, look down at my boobs.
So you better start explaining why you have one.
Ichiban!
Oh, he had one stuffed in his pocket when he was...
I thought so. This bill is a misprint from our machine. It should have been destroyed. Tell me where you got this.
Our surveillance network has been watching you ever since you arrived in the city. That's
We
how
particularly
knew you had a
enjoy your
fake
racing
bill.
around on a bicycle collecting
It's time
cans.
for you to tell us the whole story behind it. In detail. That's why we brought you here.
Friend. And they don't bother to put a gun on Psycho.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. I don't know shit about that bill.
You don't
I'm
know
a dine and
anything?
dasher.
Not a damn thing.
You know I won't hesitate to pull the trigger.
Even though you're super cute.
I know it. You're a lady who does what needs to be done.
And I'd like to do you. And he dies. In an unexpected twist, the main character
glad you
dies
like
halfway through the story.
We've already reviewed every single frame of footage where you make an appearance. It does support your claim that you're clueless about the fake bill. It
And
also
you're
showed
really
you
good
were
at Dragon
bleeding out
Card,
from
though.
a gunshot wound when you arrived.
Is there anything you don't know?
Yes, like why you're still
you got
here
the
in
bill.
Jincho. You don't seem to have an actual goal or much of a purpose.
She's got a really, really good point there.
Which I suppose makes sense, given the way you look and behave.
Kinda harsh there, don't you think?
Hey man,
But
pink
the
hair makes
same
her a harsh
can't
mistress.
be said about one of you. Isn't that right, Nanba?
Hey, well, what's this about?
Are you just mad I'm not Solid Snake?
You showed up in Ijincho 6 months ago. The whole time, you were watching our building from the homeless camp. We saw you.
Well, it looked like a
did it take
cool
you to
place to hang
notice?
out.
Not long. But what caught our attention is you never showed interest in your campmates. Until the fake bill.
Well, they're a bunch
He
of
only
homos.
talked to me because the chief asked him to heal me up, and
But why did he come with you on this journey? Is it the classic nurse in love with the patient story? No.
Oh, dude, I'm into girls.
He doesn't have Florence Nightingale syndrome. He's after something.
I was hoping to get it on with Psycho once I met her.
You knew the fake bill came from us!
Don't move.
Pistol whipping is fun. Well, you know, oh, Psycho is gonna jump in here because she's got a not too subtle little weird crush on Nanba. The reason I'm pausing though is I'm like, yeah, I've been wondering for a while. Okay, we've got maximum affinity with Psycho and Adachi. Eri kind of doesn't count, but for Psycho and Adachi for a long time. And they're kept like, we need to advance the story before you can really go anywhere with Nanba, which had me wondering, what's going to happen in the story with Nanba? Well, I guess whatever it is happening now. And never mind, Psycho's not going to say anything. She does wear a very short skirt.
Nanba, just
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow, Nanba.
You need to
Is he a
start
secret
talking.
Korean?
Who are you?
He's secretly anti-Korean.
former nurse, 41 years old.
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm Shoichi Akiba's older brother. Right?
What?
I'm giving you name, rank, and serial
Shuichi
number.
Akiba, the journalist.
The second worst scum after
Akiba was
accountants.
a pen name. His real name was Shoichi Nanba.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Well, would you explain it to us?
What are you all talking about?
About 6 months ago, a journalist heard rumors about our counterfeiting operation.
So
That was
86
Shoichi Akiba. He came here to Ijincho to investigate, but after just a few days, he disappeared.
He disappeared.
We put him in the kimchi.
Don't play dumb. Just before he went MIA, I got a message from him. He
He
told
said,
me
beware
was
the
being
secret
watched
Koreans.
by the Komijua. Now you tell me, where is my brother?
Liquid snake.
I get it.
Where is he?
You think you're on some kind of rescue mission, huh?
Well, you can't rescue his
I
corpse.
heard
Return him to
about
the kimchi.
Ijincho's great wall of muscle. How it protected the town from outsiders. So I pretended I was a local.
By disguising yourself as a bum and joining their camp.
Well, there goes the jokes about him being the self-righteous guy who got fired as a nurse for selling drugs, which he presumably stole from the hospital. Because I'm guessing that turns out to not be the case.
Thinking you'd keep tabs on us because we're close to the homeless camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
But unfortunately, I never got any leads. Not until you showed up, Ichiban.
You could have told Ichiban the truth. He's like Mr. I will help anyone under any circumstance.
It was back when I saw that weird bill on you that I knew. I knew
You were
right
a
off
big
the
fan of
bat
Bill
it was one of
Lambier.
the fakes my brother had been chasing before he disappeared. I finally had a clue. So from that moment on, there was no way I was going to let you out of my sight. I
Even when
figured
you
you'd
kicked me
eventually
aside,
tell
he was
me how you
Aries, your
got
party
it,
member, which
and I'd
never
get
actually
closer to
happened.
finding my brother. Stupid part is, every time you open your mouth, it became more and more obvious you knew less about it than I did. Pretty
You knew
crazy,
less about
right?
pretty much all things.
I had no idea.
Well, yeah, we kind of know that.
Well, I figured out pretty quick you couldn't tell a lie if you wanted to.
That's a lie.
And since now I'm sure you don't know anything, not much reason for me to hang around. I was
So I'm just gonna
planning
leave
to
now.
slip
Please
away
don't kill me,
soon
Korean
anyway.
guys. Bye.
And I wasn't even gonna tell you guys when I did.
Oh, jerk.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
Would you at least have left behind your robot cosplay gear so we could give it to Ari and round out our party? I mean, that's kind of the least that you could do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a video here. When we come back next time, we're going to find out more about Nanba's planned betrayal. And I guess I'll find out whether I have a sound sync issue, because there's been a lot of dialogue in this one with me quipping after. Oh, God, yeah, if my sound sync is fucked up, all my jokes aren't going to fall. They're all going to fall flat. What a terrible tragedy for all of us. I'm no Serious CG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time for more of Nanba Was Never Really Our Friend. Bye.